Hi, web development students. In this video, we're going to practice accepting assignments in GitHub, changing the code in Codespaces, and then sending that code back to GitHub using these 5 steps. We're going to begin by accepting the quest. So the quest, or your assignment in GitHub, is going to be linked on the unit document page. It is this link. And the first time you accept an assignment to our GitHub classroom, you're going to select your name from the list of names. You might have to scroll a few pages over. If you don't see your name, let me know and skip to next step. Then I've already accepted this assignment, so let me re-accept it. You should see this screen, and then you accept this assignment, so you have to accept it a couple of times. And then you should see this page where you're ready to go. The assignment repository has been created. Click on this link to open up the repository. This page has the 2 files in this repository, and we have now completed step 1. We've accepted the assignment. We're now going to launch into action. We're going to open our assignment in Codespaces to start coding. To get to Codespaces, click on this green button, Create Codespaces on the main. Oh, okay, let me free up some Codespaces. I've been playing around a lot, and I'll be back. I'm back. Let's try this again. So we're going to click on code and go to create Codespace on the main. It's going to go through a setup process. It might take a little bit longer on our computers, and then we'll see the 2 files over here. So here's the code. And the benefit of Codespaces is that we can preview the code as we're working on it. So if I right click, allow, I can't yet preview the code, which means I don't have the extension yet. So go to the extensions icon and then click live preview and go to install. Now that it's installed, if I go back to the documents, I right click, I see show preview as an option. For some reason, this needs to open twice. I go ahead and I make it public so that I can see it. I close out this preview window. I'm going to right click. I'm going to show preview. I can trust these assignments. I've created them for you. And now you see the code on the left and the preview on the right. This code is not going to make a lot of sense yet, but I want you to go ahead and just make some changes. In this case, type in your schedule. I'm going to be so lucky, and I'm going to begin my day with web dev. And when I refresh the page, I see that update here. So I ask that you play around, change a few things here, refresh, make sure you see it. And that's actually taken care of. We've opened the assignment in Codespaces, and we've been making our amazing changes to the code. Now it's time to send it back home to GitHub. To send it back home to GitHub, you'll notice that this icon has a little notification. That's because these changes that we're making aren't in GitHub, and it's letting us know. So you always have to add a message to yourself about what changes. Theoretically, you're working with a ton of people. That's what GitHub is set up for, but it's just you and your code. So whatever little note you want to make, added to schedule, then I'll go ahead and I'll commit this change. And yes, we want to commit them directly. And then we're going to sync the changes. This is going to push the commit to our GitHub. And I don't want it to periodically run. I don't know enough about that, so I'm just going to X this out. Now I am going to refresh this page and see that, yep, that code was updated just now and it's added to schedule. So if I go to index.html, I can look at the code here. Web dev is there and it wasn't before. Okay, so you can't preview information in GitHub. That is why we need to use Codespaces. And you'll see that under code, I already have a Codespaces. So if I wanted to open it again, I could click this if I wanted to keep working on this code. So to wrap up, we've accepted the assignment. We have moved the assignment into Codespaces. We've made some updates. We've pushed it back to GitHub. And then we've verified that the code has been updated in GitHub.